And I'm Emma.
And this is Fanimated, an animation fan podcast where we get a chance to geek out about our favorite animated media. And today is a Whatcha Watchin', in which we talk about what we've been up to and what shows are on our current watch lists and
what we're geeking out about.
Exactly. And this feels so good and refreshing because it's been a hot minute since we recorded.
You missed us, didn't you?
You missed us. Oh, you did, didn't you?
You gotta keep them guessing, you know?
Oh, yeah. I gotta keep them wanting for more. Don't take dating advice from me.
We're such nerds.
It's great. But it has been a while. Even our last episode was just a pre-recorded one from our top 10 best boys from the live stream in September. So, and you've heard my voice and Emma's voice for the past 4 episodes. So.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Emma is fabulous.
Thank you. I do what I can.
Yeah. So this is good. It's good to actually record something again. And along those lines, I just want to say thank you for everyone's support and patience as I am in this time of getting used to a new job in a new state and getting back into a routine of some sort. So it's been nice to not have the pressure of getting a podcast out consistently. So hopefully, it's been enough for you guys. If you need to hear more, I have a ton of bonus episodes on Patreon. And thank you to everyone over there as well for supporting. This has been really nice. And hopefully, I don't want to, say for sure, but hopefully there's one more episode after this before the end of the year. But then my goal for the new year is to, be getting out at least twice a month, an episode, kind of every other week-ish. So that's the goal. Hopefully we'll be back into, more of a routine, but this has been a really nice little break for sure. So thank you. Okay. I have a lot of housekeeping things because it's been so long since we've done a regular Whatcha Watchin'. And the first big one being the 100th full-length episode is coming.
Woo!
It is coming, people. It is it feels like it's just around the corner, but it'll probably be a couple months. But still,
it's coming up.
It's coming up. So I want to make sure I use every opportunity I get to tell you that you need to be a part of our 100th episode. We're going to do something fun, and that is, I want to hear from you, because you guys listen to us a lot, 100 episodes. I don't even know how many hours.
That's a lot of
content.
Kelly and half Emma.
That's a lot of us.
True.
And so now I want to hear from you guys. So what I'd love is for you guys to send an audio clip. If you can keep it under 5 minutes, that would be great. And I want you to tell us 3 things. I want you to tell us your name and what country/state you are from, your favorite animated movie, show, or game, and why, and also your favorite episode of Fanimated.
Ooh, I love that. That'll be so fun to hear.
Yes, I can't wait to hear everyone's responses. And I'll definitely be grabbing, all of our hosts and wanting to hear from them too. And it'll just be kind of a fun, celebration of the whole community. And I'm just really excited. I'm geeking out about it already. So I'm going to say that all again. 5 minutes or less audio clip, your name, what country or state you're from, your favorite animated movie, show, game, whatever animated thing you love and are obsessed with. Tell me why. I want to hear it. I love it. I want to hear you geeking out. And then 3, your favorite episode of Fanimated. So that's going to be super cool. You can send it to fanimatedpodcast@gmail.com. And it doesn't have to be fancy. Most smartphones have a little audio recorder on them. You can just do that really quick. And just send it on over. Like, I can't wait to see those rolling in. So please, please, please be a part of our 100th episode, and I will keep you guys reminded of it until we get to 100.
Sweet.
Yeah. It's going to be great. It still blows my mind. 100 episodes.
That is crazy.
It's crazy. And we can go for another 100 more. Let's go.
We have so much more to geek out about. So
I mean, there's new stuff coming out all the time.
Bring on the next 100.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Ready. And the other housekeeping thing is that we just have a lot of like reviews and just nice things that people have said that I always like to share on Whatcha Watchins. So first, I would like to thank Simon, who sent a lovely email that was simply, "You guys are just amazing."
Oh.
And it made my day. And that was really sweet. So thank you, Simon.
Thanks, Simon.
On to Apple Podcast reviews. Just Your Neighborhood Fangirl said, "Love this podcast. Okay, I love your podcast. I was wondering if you could do a Haikyuu episode. I would love that."
Oh, yes.
Yes.
We love our boys.
We love our volleyball boys. Oh, man. Emma has been playing a little bit of volleyball recently.
Yes, I have. I'm kind of like the Hinata of the team.
Of course you are. Redhead, super excited.
Super excited, very energetic, though I do not have the vertical that Hinata has. Nope.
Don't quite have that jump.
No.
Oh, man. Yeah, Haikyuu is definitely on the list. Emma and I need to finish it.
Yes, this is very true. I'm a little behind.
Yeah. Maybe we can grab Nathan for that one, too. I know he likes that one as well. The three of us together are kind of crazy, so that'd be great.
That's the one way of putting it.
All right. Next up, Dark Legend 2885. Ooh, Dark Legend.
Ooh.
Little legend. Mysterious. Dark Legend says, "Thank you so much for making these podcast episodes. They are so relaxing and hilarious to listen to at the end of a hard day. I'm happy that you are able to talk about shows and other things in your life. I really hope you will continue this into the future. I'm obsessed with listening to these podcasts. They make me really happy. Then again, I would recommend this to any of my friends because it has such a chill and relaxing mood. Again, thank you so much for making these."
Aww.
And I'm like gonna cry.
That's so sweet. Like that you would listen to this at the end of a hard day. Like that means the world.
It does. So I hope that Dark Legend, you had a good day today. What's up? It's chill. Chill vibes with Emma and Kelly.
Get ready to geek out some more.
Oh, yeah. So thank you. My heart is full. And Obvious Ghost, I don't think we read this one on the show yet, says, "A chill, feel-good show. Just a lot of fun to listen to. Even if the topic is something I don't know about, it's still so great to hear everyone be passionate about their fave shows and movies. And I even pick up some new info about animation and how it works. The top 10 lists are especially exciting."
Yes.
Yes, they are. Obvious
They're
Ghost.
also like my favorite to record. So
They are. They're some of the I go back and I re-listen to them. Sometimes I'm just like, oh man, they're so fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I enjoy them a lot too. So next up, we got to do our top 10 anime best girls.
That's true.
That's got to happen now. Can't leave those girls out.
Correct.
Exactly. And then I just have random news that I wanted to geek out about.
Share the news, please.
Okay. 2 of my favorite anime are getting continuing seasons.
Yay!
And I'm just really happy. One of them is Mob Psycho 100. You can listen to that episode that we did just this year. And I totally thought it was done. It's been a while, and I just figured, yeah, Mob Psycho 100 is done. But no, a new season is coming, and I'm so happy. And then the other one is something that will kind of lead us into what we've been watching recently, and that's Bungo Stray Dogs. It's getting a new season after a long hiatus. Never thought that would happen either, and so it's just like, I'm so pumped.
Yes.
For all this new anime that's going to come. And Bungo Stray Dogs is like just a comfort anime to me because all of these Bungo stray dorks, as I like to call them, are fantastic. I love my boys from the show. And Emma is watching it for the first time right now. So,
yes.
Segueing into Emma, what you watching?
Well, thanks for asking. Yes, as you can guess already, I am watching Bungo Stray Dogs, and I really love it. I'm on episode, I just finished 6, I believe, so not too far into it. But yes, I love that they're just a bunch of dorks saving the world, or at least trying to.
Yeah.
And they all just have really, like, ridiculous quirks. They're like just like things that they have that like Dazai and his committing or trying to commit suicide. It doesn't sound as dark as I'm saying it, audience, just so you're aware. Like it's just you have to watch the show to like understand the humor. But like it's just so funny, and I'm really enjoying the story so far, so I really need to get on top of that so that I can be ready for the next season.
Yes.
But yeah, I've really been enjoying that. And then another thing that I brought from the depths of my anime is I had like charged through Inuyasha. And then I started the final act. So I've seen all the movies, I've seen all of the original series, but I just haven't been able to like finish the final act because like basically right around when we were moving I like put a stop on it, and so I just haven't gotten back into it. Well, the other night
Emma has been really, really, really busy. She's a middle school teacher. I think that's all you need to know.
And the whole like master's thesis, just in life, whatever.
This girl works too hard.
I'm passionate about everything, and I give 110% in all I do. That's who I am. Even in like making a meal, I'm like, let me make this beautiful.
It's true. It's true. Now that I'm your roommate, I've witnessed this. It is true. Emma will not stop. She will go. It's fantastic.
It's true.
But you got to make some time for anime. So
absolutely, and winter break is just around the corner. So, but yeah, it was nice to like pull that up and be like, oh yeah, this is where we were in the story, and a really important character actually was just killed off. So that was like, I know. I mean, it didn't like make me cry or anything, like because they're kind of like. It was one of those, like, they were evil the whole time, but then at the end they did a good deed, and you're like, oh.
So it kind of redeems them right before they die,
right,
so you don't feel quiet, it's like,
you're not sure how to feel. But, so it was fun to get back into that, and now I'm like, I just need to power through and finish this, because I'm so close. I've, like, watched so many episodes of Inuyasha. It's just like, it is time.
Yes.
The last thing that I wanted to mention that I'm just super head over heels for, and Kelly and I have actually watched an episode together, is Komi Can't Communicate.
Komi Can't Communicate!
It is so cute. So basically, Netflix doesn't usually like release anime on a weekly basis. But
they're getting into this.
They're getting into that,
territory.
Which is really awesome because I love the anticipation of waiting for a new episode to come out.
Yes.
So that's really exciting. But do you want me to explain the premise, or did you want to comment on it before I go in?
My only comment before you give a quick synopsis is the fact, like, saying it's so cute is such an understatement.
It is like cute to the max. Like you just are like geeking out over every little thing that each character does.
I don't think I've ever been this obsessed with a rom-com in my life.
It's so cute. So basically we've got Komi, the main character, who's this gorgeous, flawless human being. All the students at school think she's like a goddess, like she is perfection. And, she's so like mysterious, like, cause she doesn't talk a lot. And so people are like, oh, I'm not worthy to talk with Komi, all this stuff. Well, turns out that the reason why she never talks is because she has social anxiety. And so, like, she stutters when she speaks, and she can't even, like, get herself to speak to people. So she, like, writes on paper. But she finally opens up when she meets Tadano, who sits right next to her in class, and he's just, average, dorky, lovable, wonderful character in a rom-com.
Great.
And he's been able to interpret what she's saying based on her looks and her nervous stutters and her shaking, and like he's able to pick up on what she needs. And along the way, you're finding that they like each other.
Of course.
It's so cute. It's literally so fulfilling. I just can't wait for the episodes to come out each week. So I've really been enjoying that one.
It's some of the best moments of the week is watching Komi Can't Communicate, and I'm always looking forward to it. And like these characters are just so lovable, and yes, it's a lot of stereotypical high school rom-com things, but it's done to perfection.
Yes, and I love the animation with it too, because a majority of the time, like, Komi's eyes represent which lens she's being viewed as. So like when she's being seen as the flawless person, like she has normal like anime eyes, but when she's in her like cute trying to like talk to you state of mind, like her eyes are so huge.
They become huge,
and they're just so cute, and like sometimes she'll have these little cat ears that pop out of her hair.
Oh my goodness, Komi, I love you. And
so adorable.
Oh, she's just the sweetest. And of course, it's like Tadano becomes the first person to recognize that she has social anxiety in the first place, and I'm just like, it's so cute. And like you said, the animation is flawless. Like, it's just gorgeous. I mean, watch the first episode. Even if you're not into rom-coms, just like watch the first episode and tell me that wasn't a wonderful experience. Like,
exactly.
It's beautiful. It's heartwarming. It fills my soul with good things, and I just can't wait to keep watching it.
I know. I love it so much.
I love them.
Love them.
They're so cute. That's what we keep saying. They're so cute. That's literally
it is like the epitome of cute. Like, I know there are a lot of cute things in this world. Don't get me wrong. But like, out of all the anime I've seen, this is probably the epitome of cute. And I think like second in line would be like Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. Like,
yeah,
it's like
pretty cute too.
Kind of in that same realm.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something about this one though that like I was laughing out loud the first episode. I was like, this is it. They've completely, I mean, just nailed right on the head. Like, it just gets me. It's so good.
Yeah. And it's actually the lack of talking in the show that makes it so humorous.
Yes.
It's the non-verbal communication that just kills. It's
like,
awesome.
If you saw a script of this show, it would be like 3 pages long. Like, it's not a lot of dialogue happening a lot of the time.
Right.
It's just words on the screen and all that. Oh, man. Anyways, Komi Can't Communicate. The epitome of cute.
Yes. The end.
The end.
Kelly, what have you been watching?
Thanks for asking, Emma.
You're welcome.
Well, I'll start. I have a lot of things, guys.
Of course you do.
Of course I do. And I even did a bonus episode on Patreon that was a Whatcha Watchin', and I talked about a ton of stuff with that. And now I have even more somehow.
Of course.
Besides those things. So, while we're in new anime territory, let me talk about Blue Period really quick, which is the first time that I've read a manga before watching the show. And I will say it is very strange because, like, to me, the anime doesn't feel as good as the manga. And I understand now when people are like, the manga is better. Because I'm like, yeah, I get it. Blue Period is definitely picking up. It's getting better. I feel like at the beginning I wasn't super interested. For those who don't know, it's about this kid, like straight A student, but doesn't have a lot of passion in life and is just like, whatever. And he comes across this painting and it like speaks to his soul. And he was like, I'm going to do that too. And so he becomes an artist without knowing anything and without having any talent. And the whole point is that he just works really, really, really hard. And it's so fascinating to watch all of his struggles, because I'm pretty sure every artist can relate, because it's like, it really just like cuts into you and cuts into your soul. And so it's a fantastic show, a lot of really awesome, diverse characters, going into a lot of like just mental gymnastics of, you know, comparing yourself to other people and you know, the competitiveness and, you know, all of those things, which I think a lot of people can relate to in other areas, you know, whether or not it's art or sports or music or whatever. So I would recommend it. I'm at the point now where I can't watch it anymore, because it got to the point that I have read up to that point, and I don't want, like, I want to read the manga first.
Before.
Yeah. So I'm going to wait. But it is really good. So I recommend. That's on Netflix as well. Another example of Netflix is grabbing those anime rights to distribute. So that's, and the fact that they're releasing them weekly is amazing, because yeah, a lot of times if they got anime distribution rights, they would hold on to them and wait until the whole season was out so they could just release it. But I like that Netflix has weekly episodes and stuff.
Me too.
Like, I know that it's like been their whole thing of like, you can binge it all or whatever, but I don't like to binge. I'm more inclined to watch something weekly than to binge something.
Yep. They're really upping their game.
They are. Oh, Netflix, good job. Speaking of Netflix,
Here we go.
Violet Evergarden, the movie, is now on Netflix.
It's on my list.
Okay, you need to bump it up on your list.
Oh my gosh. I need to cry fest.
Yeah, no, I cried. Violet Evergarden, if you don't know, is a fantastic anime that's on Netflix about basically a girl who was bred to be trained as an assassin, or, you know, what do they call her? A weapon of war, like, since
she's brainwashed.
Yeah. And so she goes through this war, but has a very, like, caring, I don't know, what do you call him?
Guardian?
Like, question mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's after the war, and she has to try to find her way in life without war, and trying to, basically the whole thing is like little vignettes of like her discovering what love means. Because what she decides to do is become an auto memory doll, which means she basically writes letters for people who can't or who need help crafting the right words. And through all these episodes, all these vignettes of little, you know, pieces of like people's lives, and it's really beautiful. It's just like about humanity, it's about love, and it's gorgeous. The animation is fantastic, and the movie is like this. Like there was this other movie that Emma and I watched that came out. That's Violet Evergarden, but it like was like meh.
Yeah, didn't care for it.
Yeah, and this is like this is like the movie. This is Violet Evergarden, the movie, and it is so amazing. I am really tempted to make it my favorite anime movie of the year, even with Demon Slayer coming out.
Whoa.
That's how I feel right now.
That's impressive.
Because I loved it that much. I'm afraid now that I'm going to like hype everyone's standards, and then it's not going to meet their standards. But it was great for me.
Yeah. It hit you at the right time. It
did. It really did. And yeah. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Otherwise, I'm just going to like, cry. So yes, go watch it. It's great. Something else, really small, quick little ad thing. The short from Luca called Ciao Alberto is about Alberto and then his now guardian, whoever the dad's name is. I don't remember. Yeah. It's just them. And you know how I like father-son dynamic.
Of course.
So it's basically just them and Alberto's trying to like do everything for him and do everything great. And obviously he sucks at everything. Because he just makes a mess of things. He doesn't understand human life. And then the guy is like just silent always, you know? And so it's just, that dynamic is great. It's fantastic. It's just short and fun. It's on Disney Plus. Go watch it. Also, speaking of Disney, I did see Encanto.
Yes.
And I really enjoyed it. It's everything I want from an animated movie experience. It didn't super wow me. Like, there was nothing in it that, like, I feel like I'm going to, like, there's nothing that sticks out and makes me go, oh, that was a movie that really changed things or whatever. Kind
of like Luca. Like, Luca is a really fun movie, but it, like, was nothing new. Like, you know, it's just fun.
It's fun. Yeah. And it did a great job. It did a few things different, but it didn't, like, shake everything up. So I still recommend going to see it. I liked it a lot more than, like, Raya and the Last Dragon from earlier this year. Musical, obviously, can't go wrong with that. And I do have a bonus episode talking more deeply about that on Patreon. So that's all I'll say about that for now. Okay. I know I've talked about a lot already. But there's one more thing.
Tell us, Kelly.
Okay. I don't know anything about League of Legends. But I kept seeing all of this stuff on the internet about this super great show and a girl with blue hair and a girl with pink hair. And I was like, well, that looks good. I should probably watch that at some point. And then Nathan texts me and he goes, Kelly, you have to watch this show. And I was like, okay, fine. And I watched Arcane League of Legends.
Yes.
And I'm obsessed.
Yeah, for listeners, I don't know if you saw Kelly's Fan Art Friday. I told her to limit it to 15 posts, and she had already posted 15 pictures at that point.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll stop. Don't want to overwhelm you with Instagram stories. But, oh, man. Yeah, so they go in like 3-episode chunks. And so the first 3 episodes absolutely floored me. My jaw was on the ground and out the window. Like, I was freaking out. I was freaking out so much that I was like, I can't watch anymore or I will not be able to get to sleep. Like
one of those.
Yes, my brain will be working too much. It's fantastic. Really great characters. Just beautiful setting and everything. Like, and I don't know necessarily whether it's better or worse if you know League of Legends or not, because obviously there are nods in there for people who know the lore and everything, but I obviously know nothing and I love it. So it's probably great for everybody. And part of what makes it amazing is that the animation is, I say this all the time, I'm just like, the animation is good. Like,
because it is.
Because it is. That's the whole point of this podcast.
That's another one that's also on my list.
Yes, it needs to be on everybody's list. I mean, this is one that I don't necessarily say you have to watch all of it right now, because I think it's going to be a while until the next season comes out. So, you know, you've got time. But wow, it really did surprise me. I am full in on this storyline and these characters. The animation is like this painterly, gorgeous, just like, it just, you just like...
Video game-esque.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, since it's like video game-ish, it feels like that. Mm-hmm. But it's also just like a painting. Mm-hmm. And it like... It just like soaks in, you know? It's just like, I'm doing great in an audio medium trying to explain.
I think you are. It's quite entertaining.
Okay, great. But it does. It just really captured my attention, the animation style. And I even looked, and I forget the name, so excuse me. I don't remember the name of the studio that worked on it. It's a French studio, this little French studio. And I was like, I've never heard of this studio before, but look at what they're doing. It's amazing. So wow. It's great. I'm just, I don't know what else to say. Like, I am a little speechless.
Kelly highly recommends.
I highly recommend Arcane.
Okay, let's go watch it.
Okay. Don't have to convince me. Yeah, so that's all of the things. Obviously, I watch a lot of stuff. But, yeah.
I mean, how could you not? It's animation.
It's
That's what we're
animation.
passionate about here, dang it.
Exactly. Oh, my goodness. And it's also coming to the end of the year, so I'm, like, looking through my list of shows that I've watched this year, and I'm, like, going back and trying to finish up some of them, you know, because I start a lot of things and I don't usually finish all of them. Some for good reason, most for good reason, because I'm just like, nope. But I try a lot of things, and sometimes it just doesn't land. But there are some that I'm like, I want to finish that, wrap that up. So maybe next time I'll tell you.
Yeah.
About those.
That's the point of the watching, right?
Exactly. Hey folks, Kelly from the future here, realizing that it's been so long since I've recorded a podcast episode that I forgot to record the outro. So, thank you so much for listening. To hear over a dozen bonus episodes and vote for upcoming episode topics, go to patreon.com/fanimated and become a member of the Fanimated crew. Thank you to everyone who already supports the podcast. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube at Fanimated Podcast to stay up to date with all things animated. And don't forget to leave a rating and review telling us what you'd like us to watch next. The music is written by Jamie Krause and the art is done by myself. You can follow me on Instagram at CandorDraw. Fanimated will be back later this month with a year-end review type episode with some super awesome bonus guests that you haven't heard before here on the show. So I'm very excited for that. I will let past Emma and I sign us off. As we say, stay tuned.
And stay animated.
Okay, we're gonna go play Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Emma is very distrusting of the egg.
Yeah, I don't like it.
So we're gonna see how that pans out for her.
Oh my god. Now you're making me nervous.
Okay.